All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and just coming back. I appreciate it. I appreciate you and all your support. Make sure you pass it on to other people. Also, check out my other podcast I'm on with two very funny comedians, Mr. Dan Barry and Dennis Rooney, called the Almost Irish Podcast. And have a lot of fun over there. We do a lot of giggling. So check that one out too. Let's get to it, right? Interesting week. I think we're back. I think we're back. I think COVID is on the way out now. It's almost over. Things are opening up again. Shootings have started, right? 'Cause there was no shootings when during the height of COVID. You didn't hear about any shootings, right? You didn't. And now they seem to be back. That's 2 in a week. That's as of now. Me recording this podcast on a Tuesday evening. They're back shooting. But the weird thing about the shootings now is, like, it used to be before COVID happened. Something happened where there was always someone to blame for everything. Now that's the new thing. Now things just can't happen. Now there's not only someone to blame, but it's not only that person, it's everybody that looks like that person. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'll go back to when COVID hit, right? And at the same time, the whole George Floyd thing happened. And that was all the cops are the same. All the cops are doing it. And now this guy, some guy, I don't want to mention names, because I don't believe in, you might just create copycats, you know? I don't know if the next guy is listening to the Cheaper Than Therapy, or a woman. Sorry, I didn't mean to exclude women. You could be, not that many women mass shooters, if any, I don't think. But you never know. I don't want people writing in to the Cheaper Than Therapy podcast going, oh yeah, Mick, you just think this is how women type. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, this is how women type. Or really, Mick, you don't think women can be shooters? That's sexist. I'm not saying that, girls. I'm just saying that not many of you are shooters. That's not an insult or to throw you some shade, as you might want to say. It's just I just don't think there's many of you out there. However, the shooting. So one guy went out last week. Again, I won't mention his name because I don't want copycats. I said that already. He went out and he went into a bunch of massage parlors. He went into 2, actually, not a bunch of them. And he shot up a bunch of people and killed them dead. And he was a religious guy. And the reason why he did it is, again, what he said. He said that he was a religious guy and he believed, because it was a massage. Like, I don't get massages. Some people tell me you should. They're great. I don't let people massage me. It's not my thing. It's not what I'm into. But it's so someone went in and said, like, you go into one of those massage parlors, you walk in, you get your massage, and then you get one of these, right? Again, the rest of the show won't make sense unless you're watching it on YouTube. You're getting one of these, right? I'm kidding. It's a rub and tug is what they call it. Allegedly, that's what they do there. Allegedly. So this guy found this place, it's not a good thing. And he went in and he shot a bunch of people and he killed them. And he said for immoral, they're immoral people and whatnot for doing what they did. But the media said, no, that's not the reason. The media said it's not that. It's because they're Asian. Innit? You went out and you killed them just because they're Asian. I killed 2 white people too, just because they're Asian. Yeah, but there's 2 definitely white people died for that because they were Asian. No. So now the media got a hold of that, and then the fucking people out there who listen to look, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to turn the show into one of those type of shows. But I don't like media because it's always an agenda. It's not the news. It's the story we want you to see and the narrative we want to show you. So they went out and what did they do? The media goes, because they were Asian. And now Paul Verzi does a great joke. I don't want to obviously give it away, but he does a great joke about Jeffrey Dahmer. And how when he killed way more people than this guy did, and he fucked them and he ate them. And then someone said to him, Jeffrey, I think you killed a bunch of, you killed too many black people. And like, again, I don't want to step on Paul Verzi's bit. It's fucking great. But basically, it was like, you got to watch Paul do the bit. But basically, it was kind of like, no, I'm a mass murderer. I'm not a racist. Like, you know what I mean? Let me kind of move away. I don't want to give too much away of that. But yeah, so this guy was like, no, I did it because they're Asian. No, I did it because they're immoral. They go against what I believe. They go against, it's the sex work industry. It goes against my religion, my belief. So I went in and I killed them because of that. I shot him because of that. But the media sent out and they're like, oh yeah, well then why didn't you go after strippers? Why didn't you go after porn stars? And porn stars and strippers going, would you shut the fuck up? Leave us alone. Don't be giving them ideas. Don't fucking be explaining to him like that. Make him in his head go, oh yeah, I never thought about strippers and porn stars. Right? Just shut up. He did it for whatever reasons he said he did it and just ended at that. That's too much information you're giving him. So he went out and he, and the media are like, it's because he was Asian. He said it wasn't because he was Asian, right? The police said it. Well, the police went, no, it's not because they were Asian. But the media went, cause he was fucking Asian. And then all these idiots, all these self-righteous people who don't look at a full story, again, just jump online and they go fucking with the hashtag, right? Stop Asian hate. Stop Asian hate. Where is this Asian hate you're talking about? That we need to come out in masses. I have two Asian friends that I'm really good friends with. They're in my phone numbers. They're the only two I say I have in my phone. I know a few more, but I've only got two of them in my phone number. And I text them and I go, hey man, do you think I hate you? And I went, no, why the fuck would you do? Why? Just stop Asian hate. Like, how about just change it to don't be a cunt. Just don't be a cunt. Like, you don't have to single out a certain fucking, and then I got sent this link on, I don't want to say it was CNN because I don't think it was, but it was like that type of panel show. I want to say CNN, but I don't think it was. And it was an Asian person who was on speaking on behalf of the Asian community, and the person, the fucking interviewer, the suit and the haircut, was just sitting there going, so what do you think about all the crimes against Asian people? What how does that make you feel? How does your community feel? And the Asian spokesperson went, well, if you look at the FBI crime statistic, it's actually most of the crimes against Asian people are caused by black people. And if you go, whoa, stop, we don't want to hear that. But no, I'm just saying it's true. No, stop. Shh. And they immediately flick the switch. And that's not me instigating. I don't have a fucking opinion of that. I don't have a dog in the fight. But you immediately just fucking flick the switch and you cut off that person who you're there to support. Stop Asian hate. Are people out there hating Asians? Is that something we need to put in a fucking hashtag? Is that something we need to enforce on people? Like, are there people out there well, I was going to fucking hate Asians, but then I saw a tweet saying don't hate them, so I stopped. All these people who are on their iPhones stop Asian hate. And the iPhone is literally made in Asia by Asians who are so miserable by the hatred, the abuse that it takes to make these Asians make these phones, so they go to the top of a fucking building and jump off with nets. Right? Stop Asian hate. You will tweet from one of the fucking phones that these guys are basically slave labored into. Stop Asian hate. They say while wearing their fucking Nikes, why some kids in Indonesia are like 5 or 6 years old fucking sewing fucking holes in his finger. Stop Asian hate. But he's got his Nikes up and he's tweeting from his fucking his Chinese fucking phone. Stop Asian hate, you fucking hypocrites. Jesus Christ. I didn't think... Can we just say stop being a cunt? That's the new hashtag. Stop being a cunt, and then just don't hit anybody. Don't hit anybody. Think for yourselves. Don't follow the media agenda and you'll be fine. Just go out and be a normal person. Don't think twice about it. If an Asian person happens to be an asshole, then you can hate him. You can hate him and you don't have to go, I feel bad now that this guy's an asshole. Right? Maybe I'm the problem. No, if someone's an asshole, then you fucking hate them because they're an arsehole. Simple as that. That's all you gotta do. Stop Asian hate. And then there's another shooting in Boulder, Colorado yesterday. And And again, this is the media, how it works, right? A guy walked in and he shot and he killed 10 people in a supermarket, right? Now, I personally immediately thought, stop vegetable hate. That's what because when you walk into the supermarket, the first thing you see are the fruits and vegetables. And I thought, oh no, leave the asparagus alone. Leave the celery be. Let the sweet potatoes roam. Why do you hate the fruit and veg? Turns out he was after the people. So my first instinct was stop vegetable hate, stop the fruit hate, eventually moving over to the deli. Stop it, right? But it wasn't. So this guy went out and he shot and he killed 10 people. So now the funny thing about that is, right, his name was, and I Googled his, when I saw his name on a tiny article, I Googled his name. I went into Google, and you know when you type in something and Google goes, gotcha, I know what you're trying to say. I know what you're saying. For me is P and it goes Pornhub. We all have those things, right? If you do how many miles, and Google might go, are in a marathon, are in this, that, the other. How many miles is it from New York to LA? How many miles is it around the world? How many miles is it to the moon? All that shit comes up, right? This one, I started typing the guy's name, and the guy's name was really long, right? It was like 4 names. His name is 4 names. And then Google still wasn't going. Google was like, oh boy, no, I don't have anyone by that name. Yeah, but Google, aren't you kind of a part of the liberal media? No, I don't. Oh, you're still typing? You didn't give up on it? Oh, you. And I typed in, then at the end of his name, I typed in shooting. Here's the response I got. It's, you know what? I'll bring it up on my phone. I'm not going to show you because I don't, obviously not turn the fucking thing around. But it said, sorry there, if you don't want to talk amongst yourselves, I have it here. It said, for the first time in history that I've seen it, the first time in Google history, it said, it looks like there aren't many great matches for your search. So the guy had 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's a 4-namer. So I typed in his 4 names and I put shooting at the end of it. And Google went, don't know what you're talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Yeah, I have all the searches. And we couldn't find anything. That's weird, isn't it? Maybe you should move on and change the subject. Would you like more porn? Is what Google said to me. So what happened, right? The guy's name is, and again, I don't want to give his name away, and I don't want to say it's I don't want to imply anything. I definitely don't want to do that. But his name is something like, let me try to see what, like, because I don't want to say what race he is or nationality he is. Based on by the name, by the way, he could be, I haven't seen a picture of the guy, he could be as white as snow. But his name, let's say seats on an airplane were reserved by name. And you walk down the aisle and you see Mick Thomas. Oh, Mick Thomas is sitting next to me. Okay. And then Mick Thomas comes down and he sits next to you. I'm Mick Thomas. Right. So now the seats are, hang on a second. I want to make sure I didn't lose my recording. Shit, hang on. I think I lost it there. Hang on. That was my own fault. Give me 1 second. Two seconds there, guys. I lost something. There you go. We're back in action. I'll have to edit this together. Sorry. So anyway, let's say, so I don't want to give away who this guy is. I don't want to say his name, and I don't want to assume his race or his nationality. But let's say, like I said, the seats are assigned. So you walk down the airplane and you see Mick Thomas on a seat. So it's reserved for Mick Thomas. You go, oh, Mick Thomas is on this flight. And he's sitting right next to me. That'll be a fun flight. Or whatever it is, whatever your name is, right? And then all of a sudden the person comes and is sitting next to you. So how am I going to explain this? So now let's say it's 2001 and it is September and it's the 12th or the 13th of September and you're walking on a plane and you see this name. You might go, oh boy. Ooh. Ooh. That's all I'm saying it was, right? So the media doesn't want to show that. The media doesn't want to have anything to do with it. The media doesn't want to go, look, I know what you're getting at. That's not the case. Let's go back to the guy that killed 8 people, 6 were Asian. So white people are fucking scum. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. So I just think, again, the fucking the media with their agendas, lads, think for yourselves. Please think for yourselves. Don't fucking listen to a word they say. It's all bullshit and it's all about them. That's all I'll say. Weird week, right? It's just a weird week. COVID's gone. Biden fell. That was fun. Now look, I'm not, if you listen to other episodes, I never liked Trump and I never liked Biden. So you know what I'm talking about when I say this. It's not me big, but I think he fell so many times up the stairs, right? That when he got to the top, he saluted. I just think he should have went, fuck yeah, I'm going home. Like, did you ever do that? Where you just get so fed up because you banged your knee on a table or you bit your lip too many times and you just go, fuck it, I'm going home. You don't even salute. You just, like, I think that would have been much better. But, yeah, so I think COVID is gone. I really do. Or else it's going. It's on the way out now because, comedy clubs are open. I'll be at Governor's Comedy Club on Long Island in Levittown on April 2nd. Limited ticket. I think it's 75% capacity. So that's a good number of people there. So come on down. But, I think it's back now, right? Pretty soon the traffic is building up. We're going to be going back to our office again. Right, you're going to go back to that office environment where you're going to see the people, working hard or hardly working, those fucking assholes. And when you go back, be new now. When you go back, be a new person. And just go, you know what? Life is too short for me to pretend to laugh at your fucking shitty jokes. So don't laugh at the office funny guy anymore. That's it. And don't give any attention to the office hot girl either because, let's be honest. Times have changed in that year you've been gone. Times have changed in that year you've gone. You used to walk on and be like, hey, Nicole, what's going on? Right? Now it's like, hey, Nicole, and you're going to be carrying your box with a fern out to your car because you will be fucking fired. That's it. So just go back a new person. Go back a badass. They won't know. If you grew your hair out, that's fine. Grow your hair. Like I grew my hair. I'm going to shave it in a few weeks. But fucking go out. Be a different person when you go back. Don't put up with anybody's bullshit. Be a new person. COVID's back. You're going to go back to that shit. You got to go back to it all. It's all there. It's all fucking there, right? And then the vaccine is here too. Here's what I don't like about the vaccine. My friend called me up the other day and he goes, hey, Mick, guess what? And I go, why? He goes, I'm going to go to the vaccine. I go, why do you get the vaccine? You're not in a first line responser. In fact, you don't even have a fucking job. You don't even have a job. Now, I know like there's some comedians that don't have jobs, but this guy was not even a comedian. He goes, no, my doctor said I'm eligible for the vaccine now because I'm 30 pounds overweight. You fucking what? Just because you're 30 pounds overweight and you qualify for the vaccine, but I don't. Like, I don't want to get the vaccine. I'm not against it. I just don't like putting shit into my body. I will get it if, like, for some reason I want to go to Ireland and they go, you can't come over to Ireland unless you have the vaccine. Because apparently they're making you fucking, carrying your, they're making you carry your fucking card around that you got the vaccine. Right? Again, like I said before, very, very kind of like, where are your papers? Do you know what I mean? A bit much. So maybe if I want to go see my family, I have to get vaccine. Then I'll get it. Like, I'm not afraid of it, but I don't fucking want to get the vaccine. But let's say I did want to get it. Let's say I did want to get it. I eat healthy and I run marathons every other fucking day. I run a marathon. I got a 100-mile run coming up soon. I'll talk about that later on another episode. But I got to go to the back of the list because I did everything right. But yet all my fat fucking friends... Those fat fucks, I want to get the vaccine because I'm fucking 50 pounds overweight. I should get the vaccine. Right? What the fuck? Why? Again, another... Like, when I used to work in a supermarket, I worked hard. And what happened is the harder you worked, the more work your manager gave you. And I'm like, why the fuck do I bother? Why do I bother when I could just come in, push a broom around the supermarket till 6 o'clock came. We all went home, had our tea, and went out fucking out to nightclubs with all my friends. Again... You do the right thing and you get fucking penalised. Isn't it always the way? Some fat fuck now goes to the front of the line. Not even an elderly fat fuck. A guy my age. It was my birthday this week, by the way. Cheers for all this love and support. And fuck you who didn't send me anything. But, that's it. My fat friends, 30 pounds overweight now. I know a guy who's 28 pounds overweight. And the fat fuck is going to eat more food just to get over the finish line so he can go get the fucking vaccine. Drug addict. I've got one kidney, right? What if I'm terrified? What if I'm a guy, I love vaccines, can't get enough? What if I'm like, I'm a hypochondriac, right? And I need a vaccine. If I get COVID, I need a fucking vaccine. Give me the vaccine. Where would I get the vaccine from? Right? What if I want the vaccine? I don't get it. I'm at the back of the like way at the back of the line. Way up in the bleachers in the cheap seats if I'm going to a game, whatever. I'm way up at the back. You couldn't get any fucking further in the back of the line than I am. Because of fucking how healthy I am. Because I make the right decisions. My friends, all of them out there were fucking just fat fucks, eating disorders, heavy smokers, who all make shitty choices, fucking delinquents with their body, not giving a shit. They go right to the fucking front, right behind nurses and doctors. Right behind nurses and doctors, and these fat fucks go right to the front of the line. While the rest of us who fucking work out like legends, up at 4 o'clock every morning, 4 o'clock working out for hours, middle of the day workout, end of night workout. Where do I go? Right to the fucking back of the line. Why? Because you did it right, pal. You did all the right things. Now you have to fucking suffer. Not good enough. Not good enough. But anyway, we'll be open. Everything is going to be open again. So by the looks of it, it'll just be fat fucks, smokers, fucking eating disorders, and useless people. That's what it'll be. That's what the first wave of people are going to go out there. When the people like me sit at the fucking back. Sit at the back waiting for our fucking shot. But we won't get it. We won't get it till maybe next year. We will be eligible for it next year. You know what? By then, go fuck yourself. I don't want you. I don't want your vaccine. I'm spiteful like that, right? I'm spiteful like that. I got one kidney and I don't qualify for it. Because I fucking run. Because I put down the fork and didn't eat chocolate. But fucking let's waddle everybody else up to it and give them the vaccine. Fair play to you, lads. Fucking great decision. Great decision. Anyway, that's my episode for tonight. I want to thank you all for liking, subscribe. Put some comments in. Go to YouTube, put some comments in. Go to iTunes, put some comments in. Right? Because it fucks up the algorithm and gets me, it puts me on different lists and stuff. And we all know we all want to be on lists. So do that. Like it, subscribe it, share it, put some comments in. Let me know. Review it on iTunes. Just put in a review. Right? It costs you nothing. It costs me everything. So if you could. I think I stole that line from Mike Cannon on the Irish Goodbye podcast. So, but yeah, cheers for listening, lads. Liking, subscribing, and sharing. I really appreciate it. I hope you're well. In all fairness, I hope everybody's safe. And as always, go wash your hands, and I'll talk to you soon, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.